Hey, hey, friends. Happy virtual summit. I'm so excited and super honored to be able to talk to you guys today. And I'm Lindsay Harlan, and I am a Double Zaya executive with Zaya Active, and I just celebrated my 2-year anniversary. And just for statistics and numbers and whatever reason, we have 2,100, a little over 2,100, 2,200 people on this team, boys and girls, and it has grown like crazy fast. So I'm speaking on how to build a community within your team. And honestly, I don't feel like I am super great in this area, but you know what? I have a lot of girls on my team that are super great in this area. And one of the biggest things that I've learned, my husband is a Division I baseball coach, and the head coach at Central Arkansas always says there's the 5 most important words that you will do is surround yourself with good people. So I love that. And that's exactly what I do. So in order for me to look like I have it figured out, I surround myself with good people. I look at people that are killing it in that area and I ask questions, and I try to mimic maybe what they do. I ask for advice. I observe and I watch and I try to figure it out. So building a community within your team is super important to me. There's a quote that I've always liked, and I'm going to read it so I don't mess it up. But I've learned that people will forget what you said, they'll forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And I believe this 100% wholeheartedly believe that people will remember how you made them feel. And so that is my mission just in life. Like, I just want people to feel special. I want people to know that I care about them. I want people to know that, I'm here for them, and that if you join my team, you're not just a number, you're a person. Yes, you do help me and you help my business, but it's not about me. It's not. It's about them, and I want them to love it, and I want them to do well with this business because I love it so much. So, um, the thing that I was going to do is I was going to give y'all some takeaway points um, on this training because, like I said, I don't have it figured out. I'm still learning this, but the things that have helped me create a good community on our team is number one. I know that I'm super partial, but I feel like I have the best girls ever on my team. I know we all say that, but I do. Um, it took a little bit of time and effort for me to create a community in our group chat. Like, group chat is weird. Like, sometimes they're dead silent and it's weird and people are afraid to ask questions, and sometimes it just is wild. In the beginning, for me, when I first created a group chat, I did it was like crickets in there. So people would text me. They had no problems asking me a personal question, like on the side. And I would always try to redirect them to ask in that chat. So I would say, can you ask that in our chat? Or that's a great question. Like, can you just bring it up in there? And so you can get other opinions. And anyways, that's what I always do. I try to create a good closed team culture. When someone joins our team, I shout them out in that chat. So I do have a group chat of just my level ones, and then I have a team page with my whole team that's invited to do that. Not everybody is in that team page, and that is okay. But I just started that this summer and like a little behind, but it was just something that I didn't think I could focus on. And now that I feel like I can, I started one. So it's okay if you don't have one. And you can start one if you have 30 people on your team, or you can start one if you have 30,000 people on your team. It doesn't matter. Just do what works for you and stay consistent. That is my number one takeaway today. Stay consistent. So how can you build a community on your team? Is consistency. You can check in every day in your group chat. You can be consistent that way. You can be consistent on your team page. You can post something every day. So I do stay consistent. And another thing that I like to do is number one is be present. So giving someone your time and making them feel special is number one thing for me. Like, if somebody takes their time to send me a voice text or takes their time to work with me on something I can't figure out in my back office, that's huge for me personally. I love that. So be present, give someone your time. So my team knows that from the morning moment I wake up in the morning, 7:30, they can text me, I will respond. And same thing at night. Like, I'm a stay-at-home mom. Zaya is what I do. My family comes first, but Zaya is the second, and sometimes it's first. But so I just let my team know, like, yes, reach out to me and I will respond. It may be quick, it may be detailed, we may have to talk on the phone, but I'm present. They know that they can reach out and I am here. Okay. Number 2 is I like to love my team where they're at. I'm not a leader that would, by the way, that's weird for me to say. Anyways, I'm not someone that is super pressure oriented. Like, I'm not going to pressure people unless they tell me that they want to be pressured, and then I will. But I know for a fact, like on my team, we have a lot of nurses, we have a lot of teachers, we have stay-at-home moms, we have moms that are homeschooling for the first time. Like, we have all sorts of things. We have moms that are working full-time jobs and teaching their kids at home. Like, I don't know, it's just a lot. We have super diverse group. And so I'm going to love them where they're at. If, January, they want to work so hard and bust their butt to reach a goal, awesome, I'm there for it. In February, they need to slow down because of life, that's okay, I'm there for it. So I just try to love them where they are, and I don't make it all about business. So I am not the best recruiter. I'm not speaking on recruiting, thankfully. But when I do recruit, I try to sign up girls, guys, anybody that is more goal oriented like I am, that has the same values that I do, that is, kind of along the same lines, so we mesh well. Like, I know it always doesn't work out that way, but I almost like try to figure out who these people are before we even go there, because I want it to be a good fit for us. So the people that are on my team have been amazing. I have some teachers that have just started, school in August, and it's been crazy. And so I back off because I know that they need that. I ask their goals at the beginning of the month, and if that's what they need, then I take a break and I just go try to find more people and who wants to be pushed and who wants to keep moving. But I love people where they're at, and I let them know that they're not just a number. So I reach out to them about anything. Like, if I know that someone's mom is having surgery, I write it down in my trusty little planner. Y'all, it's right here. This is my everywhere. It goes with me everywhere. So I write it down in there, and I try to make sure those big life things that are super important to somebody, I try to write that down. And I try to know my team. Like, I know for a fact there's girls on my team that love gifts. They love me to buy them things. They love Starbucks gift cards. They love, I don't know, me to entice them with a sweater or a cardigan or whatever it is that Zaya released. I know that there's girls that just want the recognition. They could give a rip about the presents, but they want to be shouted out. And I get that, and that's okay. So I try to hit that recognition piece, and I try to hit, the little incentive piece. I'm always offering a little carrot to my team to keep that community bond. And then, I keep my recognition piece. I do, month end numbers all over the social media and then through a newsletter. But a lot of times it's throughout the month. Like, if I see somebody doing something wonderful that maybe is not Zaya related, like, I have a girl on my team that just is Teacher of the Year in Oklahoma, like at her school. That's huge. So I shout her out for that. Anything that is, I don't know, just a big deal. It could be a rank. It could be their first live video. It could be whatever it is. I focus on that. And I just want people to know that I care about them and I love them and I appreciate them. And now that I said that there's almost 2,200 of us, it's really hard to do. It's so hard to do, to reach out to everybody all the time. But something that I have started and something that maybe you could do if you have a small team or a big team. This is something that I just started like 2 months ago, and I got good feedback. So I take my top 10 sellers. I'll run my month-end numbers or halfway through the month or whatever it is. You can do it weekly. You can do it once a month, twice a month, whatever. And I take my top 10 sellers and I run my downline and I reach out to them. So it's usually a text or through Facebook Messenger. And it's, hey, I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you for busting your butt. Holy crap. Like you're number one out of 2,100 people, 2,200 people. So we're right on the bubble. That's why I keep going back and forth. It's $21.99 on our team. I don't know what to say. So we have that's kind of what I started, and I like it. I do it with team sales and I do it with the top recruiters. Try to keep that connection going with them and try to help them realize, like, I see you. Like, I may not be reaching out to you every day or every month, but I watch my numbers. I look at my numbers every day and I do see them. I just maybe don't take the time to say it. If I see somebody rank up, sometimes I don't always see that. If I see it shouted out, like in a team page, I will 100% comment on it. If it's a bigger rank, maybe I would send them a voice text and just, Blair, when I hit Doubles Eye Executive, Blair Sells voice texted me and I could hear the excitement in her voice. That right there, that moment was huge for me. See, it's because she made me feel so good about myself and what my team did. It was awesome. So I tried to, she was the example. See, I looked at someone that's really good at it, and then I tried to follow that lead there. So now I've started to do that because it made me feel good. So I want other people to feel good. So I do that. And then another thing that I would really, really try hard on, this is like it's not my number one on my list, but it is a big deal. I try to stay positive. Our team chat is it's positive. Like, I don't ever hear or see anything negative about anything in there. This summer, we all know when we were having like double charges and our website issues and all of that, like my team chat, nobody was really complaining. Like, we were all like dropping gifts of like people waiting and whatever. Like, it was hilarious. Like, we were just making it a fun whatever, like, oh, I'm on 30 minutes of sitting here trying to order a pair of leggings or whatever it was, but it wasn't negative. And I think that that's kind of a big deal. So I like to stay positive. I like to keep positivity on my team, and not that I'm ever not positive. I'm negative too sometimes, but I try to keep it, within my people. Like, I don't want to just spread stuff around to my whole team. Yeah, I vent. I would vent to my upline, Courtney Burton, or maybe to one person or whatever, but I'm not going to just sit there and rag on everything in my team chat. It's not what it is. So we're keeping a positive atmosphere. And so I look at people that are doing well in this area, and I try to just kind of see what they're doing and what works for them. And then I don't want to copy that exactly, but I want to make it to what it works for me. And then I've also talked to people that are outside of the SIA Active that are still running other direct sales businesses. And I've asked for their help and their opinions and what they do in this situation and how do they do this and what, like, let's be honest, I don't have time to do self-help books or whatever, like uplifting business building books. I just don't. I don't want to wake up at 5 o'clock before my kids. I don't want to stay up till 11 o'clock and read a book. I don't. So what I do though, is I have conversations and I build myself and my business by watching people and like communicating with other people that are in this business and try to help myself that way. But anyways, so what it boils down to is surround yourself with good people. I have girls on my team that are amazing communicators, have amazing team cultures, and iron sharpens iron. That's exactly right. Like that is super biblical. Iron sharpens iron. So if they're doing it, like I feel like they hold me to a higher standard. Like I need to be doing this, and that's awesome. Like it doesn't make me worse. Like it's gonna make me better. It pushes me, and I love that. I love that about our team. I love that our team. If someone whatever is doing their first live video, people are cheering her on in our chat, and that is great. But it wasn't always like that, so don't feel bad if you're not there. I wasn't either when I first started. You know, people are texting me this stuff, and I'm like, put it in our group chat, and I will super excited. Like that's how I kind of got started. But anyways, that's really all that I have for building a community on your team. But just know that you got this, you got the support. You're more than welcome to reach out to me, reach out to your upline, you know, and the biggest thing is don't keep it all here. Like don't keep it here and with your team. Like let's spread it out. Like love on your sideline sisters, love on your upline, love on people that you don't even know. Like the more excited you are for people, like that feels good. Like you're pumping them up. It takes 1 second to comment on somebody's rank post or whatever it is. And if you're jazzing them up, that just, I don't know, it makes them feel good. And so I'm all about spreading positivity and not just keeping it on your team and looking down. Don't look down, look up, look sideways. Let's do this together, y'all. We're doing this together. But anyways, I hope you'll have a great day learning, and I am super excited to see what is to come. Y'all have a great day. See ya.